Rivers crisis, Wike has failed as second most prominent politician, Laolu Akande says. Of course, Wike has piled up a lot of enemies for himself with his behavior, with his character, right from when he was or during his last days in Rivers State as the governor. Okay, and the way he behaved during the conduct of the presidential election in this 2023. At the same time, after making him FCT the way he has been behaving, he has already piled up a lot of enemies. And recently, the way he is trying to fight out the governor of Rivers State, who took over from him, that is Sim Fubara. So his behavior is obviously synonymous with that of what I don't know. So let's look at Laolu Akonde's point of view. A former presidential aide, Laolu Akande, has expressed his disappointment at the immediate past governor of Rivers State, Nyesom Wike. Akande, who was the spokesman to former Vice President Professor Yemi Shibanjo, wondered why Wike, now the Minister of Federal Capital Territory, cannot manage his own anointed governor. Laolu hailed Wike as the second most influential politician in Nigeria at the moment, but regretted that the former Rivers State governor has failed to carry himself the way everyone expected. That is it. So Daily Post reports that the political crisis rocking Rivers State took a new turn this week with the demolition of the State House of Assembly complex and defection of 27 members of the House of Assembly loyal to Wike to the All Progressive Congress (APC). This is despite the attempt by President Bola Tinubu to broker peace between Wike and his godson, Governor Fubara. Now, what is happening in Rivers State is very disappointing. Look, a lot of people had deep respect for the FCT minister. You can easily see what Wike was the kind of guy that got it done, and he got the reputation, Akande said on Channel's television. He was called Mr. Project and all that. There's quite a bit of political regard that you have to give to Wike. I think in this country today, after the president, Nyesom Wike is the most prominent politician. So when somebody has attained that level of political relevance, it means you really have to carry yourself with a lot of grace, with a lot of measured management of the expectations around you. It is disappointing that the FCT minister is not managing his own anointed governor, and the responsibility is more on him than the governor. Wike is a senior partner in this matter, and it is not good for him, he added. So the fact here remains that Wike does not have respect. Okay, what we are seeing now is when somebody is power drunk, money drunk. He has seen so much money, he has seen so much political power, and he's drunk. You can imagine what will happen if Wike becomes the president of Nigeria tomorrow or vice president of Nigeria tomorrow. Okay, so we're not surprised because looking at Wike and his behavior, you know that he's not good with power, he's not good with authority. He's too proud, he's too arrogant. That is it. Probably the so-called gentle-mindedness he displayed earlier was because probably he was a more or less privileged politician than he is today. So Laolu Akonde is trying to accord him a respect or accord him that respect as a former governor and the kind of respect he garnered when he was the governor of Rivers State. But Wike has shown his true color that he can be something else with power and with authority and with money or with more money. That is it. So with what Laolu Akonde is saying, everyone is expecting Wike to carry himself with grace, accord himself that respect, and with the kind of respect he has gathered, he should be able to manage the feud between him and his godson, the governor of Rivers State, Sim Fubara. Okay, because the responsibility is more on him as a senior person in politics than on Fubara, who is more of a junior person in politics. So it's like father and son. So why shouldn't Wike tread with caution, tread with maturity, and behave as a senior person to Fubara rather than fighting it out like tiger and lion in the forest. It doesn't work that way. But for me, Wike is just somebody that does not, he's too proud and too arrogant and too pompous. That's for my liking. That is it. And I know that everyone in Nigeria will say the same thing. A very few persons are trying to blame Fubara for biting the finger that fed them. That how could he, after Wike has suffered to make him the governor and is now trying to fight Wike back. The fact remains that nobody wants to have a godfather. Wike wants to remain a godfather, which he one time detested. Okay, well, everyone is still making reference to the statement he made during the case between Ambode and Tinubu in Lagos. He advised Ambode not to yield to Tinubu's influence as a godfather. The same thing he did when there was also fracas between Godwin Obaseki of Edo State and his godfather Adams Oshomole. He advised Obaseki not to listen to Shomole and not to allow Shomole to remain his godfather. So why is he trying to do all of that this time against Fubara? And he did not allow Amechi to be his godfather when he was governor of Rivers State, when he took over from Amechi. So why is he trying now to muzzle the neck of Fubara now? So he has done his part. He has put the governor there. He should move on to his new role and forget about the state. He can't continue to hold back on the state at the same time holding on as the FCT minister. It's not possible. It's not possible. That is it. So let's get it. Some people are already reacting to what Laolu Akande said. Somebody said, pride goeth before a fall. Exactly. And that is why somebody like Primate Elijah Yodele is saying that God is going to punish Wike by himself. So Fubara should not worry. So everybody is saying that Wike is already falling. And probably that is the case. Because the point will come when the disgrace is too much, the APC will throw him out. And then he will be floating because he won't be able to come back to Rivers State at that time. Some say the evil Wike committed during the election is what is chasing him. He will crash soonest. Exactly. Because of the way he behaved during the presidential election, the way he used thugs and everything to mar that election in favor of Tinubu, he thought he has arrived, but his downfall is around the corner. Wike might be anything to you. He is nothing to almost 95% of Nigerians. Exactly. That is, is nothing to more than 95% of Nigerians. Okay. And Wike has gathered a lot of enemies and he can't help it. It's going to be too bad for him. Some say, now today, only be say the end shall justify the dash. Have you seen where an armed robber is terrorizing, but when he is apprehended, what does he look like? Have you? Yeah. So it means that Wike is not terrorizing like an armed robber, but when he's apprehended, he will turn wet like water. You simply spoke the truth. That is it. So Wike has to know that pride goes before you fall, and the pride he's exhibiting is off the roof. So thank you for listening, and let's have a comment.